Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly general love reading. So we are going to do things a little bit different, Capricorn. We're not going to be doing a you versus them spread. We are going to be just looking at your person's energy, where they're at energetically, and what they're going through, okay? We will be clarifying and doing all that good stuff, and there will also be an extended to this video, Capricorn. So if you are interested in the extended, my PayPal account is down below, as well as my email address. I do all purchases, not only for my extended, but for personal readings through PayPal, including if you guys want to donate to my channel. Again, the PayPal link's down below. If you guys are purchasing the extended, make sure that you guys, after you've made the purchase, that you also send me an email. My email's in the description box, and just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I just purchased the extended to Capricorn. All right. With that being said, Capricorn, the rules are always the same. Energy's fluid, gender's fluid, time is irrelevant. And of course, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not here to tell you your future. I am simply giving you a different perspective at looking at your situation, if this is your situation. So with that being said, you guys, I am live stream. The live button in the top left-hand corner will signify if I am live. So if you don't see that red live button, then you're not catching this live. You can still comment down below. But if you guys are catching this live, you can chat with me in the chat box. Now, as far as asking personal questions, that's not what I do. But if you ask questions pertaining to the reading, or just general questions as far as readings and stuff like that go, I will answer them as long as I see your comments, okay? So like I said, we're going to be doing a 10-card spread, and we'll see what comes out, all right? We'll see what's going on with your person's energy. So Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Capricorns, please. Also, let me know, you guys, in the comments if this story does resonate for you, and how it does, and how it affects your situation, okay? All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Capricorns, please. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out right off the bat, okay? So I do feel like your person honestly has really been evaluating where they've planted their seeds. I do feel like they are going through some challenges and problems when it comes to where they have planted their seeds. I feel like a lot of my Capricorns people are just not really... it's not that they're not moving forward. It's just that they're having a lot of problems and difficulties. Okay. So because of these problems and these fears and these issues happening, it's having them take a second look back at everything they've done, everything they've accomplished, everything they failed. In a nutshell, you guys, just really evaluating everything from their past. Okay. Next card, we do have the Star in reverse. The Star energy is telling me that your person has lost a lot of hope when it comes to wishes, dreams. You know, or there could be just a lack of dreaming right now, a lack of hope, a lack of faith, okay? Again, we will clarify and really get into detail as far as all of these cards go. But ultimately, I do feel a lot of problems and just difficulties with your person right now, okay? Including a lack of faith, a lack of hope. Spirit, what else do we have for Capricorn's person? Show me what I need to see, please. You know, and I also feel too, I'm getting a strong message that it was like somebody was having dreams about you, Capricorn, and then it stopped. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it has to do with their surrounding situation and things going on in their life. But yeah, look, Knight of Swords in reverse, right? I feel like, honestly, I feel like this person turned their back on you here. I feel like, honestly, they ran from you, but they're regretting their decision to run from you, okay? So this is feeling like a separation, or if not a separation, this is feeling like a disunion, okay, you guys? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I feel like, again, this person, they walked away, or in this energy, they ran away, like they just jetted really quick, Capricorn. And I feel like they're really focused on this, though. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, we also have the Ace of Pentacles coming through in reverse. So they're definitely having a hard time manifesting things in their life. And this would kind of explain why they're really evaluating everything. again, I think because it's like a reality check. They're having to evaluate everything, and I don't even know what everything is yet. We're going to clarify and find out. But ultimately, I feel like they're having to evaluate everything because things aren't manifesting for them, you know? And that's usually, that's usually how it goes. And for some reason, already with this energy of them fleeing, I feel like they're just running from a lot of their problems instead of facing problems for what they are. Instead of facing the fears and, the issues, it's like they run a lot here. Spirit, show me what else I need to see when it comes to my Capricorn's person and their energy, their current energy, please. Show me what I need to see when it comes to my Capricorn's person of interest, the person on their mind, the person they can't seem to forget about. Show me what I need to see when it comes to Capricorn's person, please, Spirit. They're really going through some things here, and I don't even mean like emotionally. It's just like they're literally, yeah, I thought I saw something flip. Queen of Wands. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a fire energy here. They don't have to be, but I feel like honestly, this is either you or someone else, but there's definitely this sense of passion, intimacy that is kind of liberating for your person. 5 of Cups energy. I do feel like honestly, either your person's really focusing on the fact that they have walked away from you, or either, it's just that energy, that feeling, that energy of being alone, missing opportunities because your person's stuck in the sadness, stuck in the grief of things. A lot of energy of going forward and then going backwards too here, okay? Let's get some more cards, Spirit, please. More cards when it comes to Capricorn's person, please. What's going on with Capricorn's person? Show me their energy, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors among me. Show me Capricorn's person's energy. Yeah, they're afraid to take a leap of faith right now, okay? Afraid to take a leap of faith when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to facing the problems and the fears, when it comes to, maybe reliving old energy, okay? But there's a lot of sadness here, but there's still this, it's not a power of passion. It's a, like an attraction or a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a pull, but a consumption of passion here. I'm not getting good vibes with this Queen of Wands energy. I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, I do get okay vibes with the Queen of Wands energy, but with this Queen of Wands energy, I'm getting this feeling of mystery, trickery, sorcery. Like it's a lusty kind of passion, right? It's not that creative spark. It's more of a lusting kind of feel here. Spirit, show me what else I need to see, please, ancestors. 3 of Cups, third-party situations. There you have it, okay? I still need to pull a few more cards. We still need 2 more cards, but so far, very heavily, this person has walked away from you. Okay, this person's afraid to take a leap of faith, but I don't know. This 3 of Cups in reverse is telling me that either they're no longer in this third-party situation or they're no longer connected to the third-party situation, which is telling me that either there's trouble in paradise or they have already left this connection, okay? The 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups can also be you. Maybe they're focused on you in another relationship. We'll clarify and find out. We also have the 9 of Pentacles coming through, okay? There's a lot of ending out this cycle. In the reverse, I feel like it was bad problems. Like there's a lot of bad manifestation. And clearly with the lack of manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, they're not happy with what they produce. They're evaluating things. They're going back through. There's still a little bit of lust here. And again, there's still sadness. And I feel like that's where a lot of the lust is actually coming from. I feel like they're trying to fill in a void because I feel like they don't have love. So ultimately, they're kind of like fixing it with lust, like with intimacy. Maybe they have more than one option. Maybe there's many options here, but ultimately this person their energy is focused outward, but they are trying to gain and end out this cycle. They know things aren't working right. Okay. They know that what they want, it's not coming, things aren't coming the way they expected. And ultimately it's like, they want to end out this cycle and start a new transformation, like a new cycle, but you know, they're not really focusing on the issues at hand. It's like they just want to, again, end the cycle and start a new cycle, but it's not even a new cycle technically because they're not working on this energy so far from what I'm picking up on. You know, I could be wrong, but we'll tap into it a little bit more in detail. Let me get one more card, Spirit, please, when it comes to Capricorn's person's energy. Guardian angels, ancestors among me, show me what I need to see, please. It's so hard, Capricorn. Let's find out. Let's start clarifying here, all right? Spirit, one more card, please, before we start clarifying. One more card. Okay, 2 cards came out. 2 of Pentacles, all right? Balancing, adjusting, adapting, and then the 2 of Swords in reverse. 2 twos back to back. So I do feel like, honestly, your person's able to adapt to things, or at least when they, like from the outer perspective, like when you're looking at their situation, it looks like they handle things really easily. But ultimately with the 2 of Swords energy in reverse, this is telling me that they don't trust in divine. They don't trust in intuition. They don't trust in, it's like they seek the answers with what they can see versus actually trying to find the answers within. So ultimately, anything that you physically see, okay, anytime that you're searching answers in the outside, in the 3D, ultimately, yeah, 10 of Swords ending, right? Ultimately, it ends up becoming illusionary, right? Bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot in reverse, okay? So there is this pull from divine, pulling them back because, again, they're trying to end this cycle and go on to another cycle, and they haven't addressed the things in this cycle, all right? So let's clarify and find out what is going on, all right? All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to the 7 of Pentacles energy, please, in reverse. Why is this 7 of Pentacles energy? I'm sorry, not in reverse, in the upright. Why is this 7 of Pentacles here, Spirit? Show me what I need to see, please. I feel like your person just, honestly, you know, it's like this is a good evaluating they're doing here, okay? So it's not like they're evaluating things because things are going wrong. I mean, yes, they're not manifesting because there's something they're missing, right? But ultimately, they're evaluating things because something's not right within. But again, the things they're evaluating is that outer perspective. They're not addressing the things within. They just keep trying to fix the things around them. Does that make sense? They're trying to make their seeds produce the best product possible, right? But they're not reconsidering what seeds they're getting, or right, or what seeds they're planting. Does that make sense? They're like beating around the bush, you know? It's like, yeah, they want to change, they want to fix, they want to manifest, but yet they're not changing anything with what they are creating. Does that make sense? Yeah. I do feel like your person, though, there's a lot of passion, right? There's a lot of ambition. There's a lot of drive behind your person, and there's a lot of mental clarity with some things, okay? Well, the mental clarity is within this creative side of them. Like, they know that they have a lot to offer as far as inspiration goes, as far as creativity goes, as far as, you know, growing goes. But King of Wands energy here is also, too, you know, the Chariot of Fire. Ultimately, it is the drive that creates the passion. It is the power, right? It's very similar to the Ace of Wands kind of energy here. But ultimately, I do feel like, you know, your person's been going after passion. Your person's been going after intimacy. And I do feel like, honestly, your person's been evaluating this here. And so they're clear when it comes to this. Like, they know that. They know that these third-party situations they keep going to, they're going to these third-party situations because it's fun, it's exciting, it's enticing, right? But nothing ever produces. And they know this. Why is the Star here in reverse? What is it that they're not wishing for? What is it that they're not dreaming of? What is it that, I mean, again, I was feeling this energy like they were dreaming of you and then it stopped. 8 of Swords in reverse and the Star. Wow. So it's just clarifying for me, most definitely. This person used to have a connection with you, and I feel like that connection was in the dreams, okay? It was in the dream state. Strong emphasis on the dream state here. So again, I feel like I feel like there's no communication here. I feel like there's no contact. I feel like you guys have not touched each other, felt each other, communicated with each other. But ultimately, I feel like this person found you in their dreams, okay? And maybe Capricorn, you've pulled your energy back and they're no longer feeling that energy, so they're no longer dreaming about you. It's like they go to sleep at night, okay? They're not staying up late at night, okay? They're not thinking about you late at night. They're going to sleep, but when they sleep, their dream state is, it's like they would get excited to go to sleep because they would see you in their dreams, but ultimately they're no longer seeing you in their dreams. And so this is a strong emphasis on this, the Eight of Swords in reverse, yeah. And so what's ultimately happening is it's like, believe it or not, that simple thing is stopping them from ending a cycle, you know? Because they want to sleep. They want to stay stagnant. They're not, again, addressing the problems that if they want to manifest, they have to think differently and actually change things. They have to change what they've been trying to plant, right? Again, if they keep planting the same seed over and over again and it never produces, it doesn't matter where you plant that seed. If it's not producing, it's not producing, right? It doesn't matter how much you water it or how much you don't water it. If it doesn't produce with you doing everything that you're supposed to, then it's going to produce. So there's something not being done right. Does that make sense? It's either not being watered enough. It's being overwatered. You get what I'm saying? So ultimately the seed, all right, the seed they're planting is not producing. But yet they keep doing the same cycle over and over again. They're not changing anything. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like, honestly, I feel like this is not opposite of, how can I explain this? So normally in the upright, the Seven of Pentacles talks about success unfulfilled, like being success, like success just not working out, right? So again, if this is the work put into the relationship, I feel like honestly, this is the dreaming. This is them putting in like the work, like they're trying to dream. Like instead of putting the work into where they planted their seed, what seed they chose with this third party energy, again, it's like they just want to dream. They want to see you in their dreams instead of taking action towards you. It's a weird energy, but they do think about this disunion a lot with the Two of Cups here in the reverse. Okay. They do think about what it would look like, okay? They dream. Clearly they dream. I don't know if their dreams are actually showing them the future or if their dreams are playing tricks on them, because ultimately it's like they know they can see you in their dreams, but again, you know, it's hard to say here, but there's clearly this emphasis on this disunion and no longer having you in their dreams. Like, I feel like the reason they're holding on to this dream state so intensely is because, again, this is the only time you guys are in union. Wow. Three of Cups in reverse. Third party situation, right? And it's in the reverse. So this is confirming for me that they're not happy in their third party situation. Okay. There's no abundance in this third party situation. And they know this. They know that they worked hard. Okay. They planted this seed. They worked hard on this third party situation and it didn't produce. It didn't manifest. There's a disunion within even that relationship, that third party relationship. Okay. I feel like they would dream of you because it would make them feel better. Like it would take them away from the reality of what had really happened, the choice they made and how it wasn't what they expected. And I feel like, honestly, again, that dream state, they're holding on to so tight. And so what this does is this creates stagnation, right? Because again, they're wanting to be lazy, dream. This is an interesting energy. It really is. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse? You know what? Let's go to the, I'm sorry. Let's go to the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let me just kind of move some things here. All right. Why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse, Spirit? Why is this person reminded of the walking away, the running away? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So ultimately, They want to be victorious, okay? They want to win. Now, what that looks like to them is a little tricky to say, but ultimately they know that they need to make a decision. They need to make a decision when it comes to the things they lost. I feel like, honestly, they're finding pleasure again in those dreams because they've lost you, right? So this is where they feel the union. This is where they feel you is in those dreams. So the fact that they're not having these dreams about you is really playing tricks on them. But ultimately, okay, they're taking pleasure. This is why it's stagnating. They're taking pleasure in it. They're taking pleasure in the loss. So in the fact that they're consumed by this dream state and these dreams of not having you in the dreams anymore, and ultimately always wanting to dream, right? Always wanting to sleep and have these dreams. Ultimately, this is again, it's taking pleasure in the loss instead of focusing and actually manifesting and fixing the things that need to be fixed. So again, with the last judgment here, this is the decision that needs to be made, right? This person knows when they ran from you, they never made a decision. They ran from the decision, okay? Again, 5 of Cups, the Lord of loss and pleasure. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. I mean, literally, this person knows that walking away from you was like the worst mistake in their life. But in my opinion, it's not a mistake because they learned this, you know. Now they can value you for what you are, you know. But again, there's still this energy of not 100% sure, not 100% clear from this energy, not 100% being able to manifest because they're not clear. So ultimately, this creates the Lord of Ruin, right? The mind of maniacs, playing tricks in their head, right? Their mind's playing tricks on them here. But I will tell you that the energy behind your person is to be victorious, is to win here, okay? So, and it is a 10. So this is an ending, okay? It's an ending to how they literally beat themselves up, like just how you beat yourself up over the fact that they walked away from you, they beat themselves up here too, okay? So the pain you feel of not having this person, Capricorn, is the same pain that they're beating themselves up with. Like, they've been questioning in their head, did they make the right choices? Again, they're evaluating what they've created because they know what they've created did not produce what they wanted. It didn't manifest successfully here. Yeah, the blasted tower in reverse. I feel like, honestly, sometime in the past here, something has happened that has really created this tower moment, and not just a tower moment, okay? Not just a change, but literally divine destroyed the ground they walked on, sorry. Maybe that's, you know, them not having dreams about you anymore. Ultimately, divine steps in though, and divine creates destruction so that they can come to the realization, so that they can understand, you know, how important it is to make decisions, even if the decisions might hurt someone else. Like, ultimately, I feel like this person ran from their problem, like ran from you wearing a mask, and instead of just verbalizing or communicating with you on the, you know, the fears that this person had on the union or anything. I mean, the list can go on, but ultimately this person never communicated with you. So Spirit comes in and says, you know what? Okay, I'm going to show you what happens when you don't communicate. You know, when you don't communicate with yourself, when you don't communicate with others, ultimately I'm going to put you in that emotional state so that you can know what it is. And so I feel like, honestly, in that way, Spirit knew that I feel like your person was really consumed by earthly possessions, and this could be why, Capricorn, they were attracted to you, because you're a grounded person, right? You are of earth. You are the earth element. So ultimately, I do feel like this person had a hold. Remember, I was telling you I don't feel positive with this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like this person was being influenced by the 3D, the tangible, right? The things that were felt, seen, and touched. But I feel like just as much as this person got wrapped up into that, yes, divine steps in again with the blasted tower. This is past tense, though, so something happened here. If I need to, if it doesn't get explained, we will clarify in the extended. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. Your person was greedy here, Capricorn. Your person was really greedy, okay? You know, they held on to things, and ironically, they didn't hold on to you, though, you know? They controlled and held on to other things. But again, coming back to you, it wasn't that case, you know? 10 of Wands in reverse. Your person has become very oppressed here. Yep, there's that separation, the Lovers in reverse, okay? There's clarity right there. So yeah, most definitely you guys are in separation here. There's a huge separation. But the Lovers card is about a soulmate connection, okay? So if you're new to my channel, let me clarify soulmate connection. Soulmate connection is a learning lesson, okay? Yes, some people can have long-term with a soulmate connection, most definitely, okay? Some soulmate connections are twin flame. But ultimately, there's something to learn from soulmate connections, okay? It's an opportunity to learn. And it's a soul contract created by divine so that, you know, if you get off track, this person comes into your life and gets you back where you need to be so that whatever is to come, you're prepared for. So it's really hard. And even, I'm pretty sure it's even more harder for you, Capricorn. Well, and I relate to this because I do have Taurus in my chart. My sun is Taurus. So ultimately, it's this being so grounded sometimes that things that you can't see are a little bit harder to attain. Things that you can't see kind of drives you crazy, like not having the proof, right? But ultimately, I do feel like this person somewhat like, I feel like this person, because they were not materialistic. I don't want to use materialistic because that sounds so egotistical. They could have been ultimately, but I feel like more it was just this not understanding that there's something more, there's something bigger than what is just seen. So ultimately, I feel like even though Capricorn, there's still a part of this energy that I'm feeling with this relationship that even you kind of doubted some things. Ultimately, this person still clinged on you for stability. This person still clinged on you for consistency, but however, they didn't do this back, right? Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. You know, this person definitely is in disunion period. So of course the connection was never going to be because this person had underlying issues, okay? This person doesn't know how to love. This person doesn't know exactly what love is. This person, again, that's why I was feeling this Queen of Wands energy. This person they don't fully understand love, straight up. They don't fully understand it, so it's hard for them to accept it. Does that make sense? And you can't blame this person because they don't know what it is. So I feel like, honestly, this connection was needed. This love was, you were made to meet this person, again, with this soulmate connection, okay? Even if it is a twin flame connection. As of right now, though, soulmate connection. So again, this connection was made so that you could learn. You could learn, more importantly, your person could learn the difference between love and passion, the difference between love and lust here. I feel like you were made to come into this person's life so that you could show them what true love was, unconditional love. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Raph. Hey, no one. All right. Awesome. Good, good. Let's see here. I do also like really strongly feel like though that, because you have to remember with soulmate connections, even if this person had something to learn from you, there was something for you to learn too. Okay. We'll dive deep, and don't forget, we're gonna be doing shadow work readings next week. So we'll really dive deep into not only you, but your person too, the shadows. Okay. But as of right now, we're just tapping into the emotions and the energy of this person. So this is going to be shadows and light. Okay. This is going to be all of it here, but Queen energy. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay. No reconciliation, but it's not what that means. Let me just kind of, I'm getting chills right now. Okay. So I do feel like, honestly, 3 queens. Okay. I just clarified a queen with 2 queens. It's a very intense energy. Okay. Ultimately, I feel like the emphasis on illusions here is not just an emphasis. This is like, this is stopping them from everything here. like legit. This is stopping them from manifesting not only love, abundance, happiness, wealth, reconciliation. Literally, this person's life is on hold because they can't express what they feel. They can't express what is inside, okay? And this is not a good energy. Not that your person's not a good person, but to, again, clarify the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I do honestly feel like there has been multiple queens in this person's life. And what I mean by queens is someone who is in their feminine energy, which is illusions. Not saying that my feminines are illusions, okay? But I've been mentioning this in a few of my videos. It's important to understand that the sun is a masculine energy and that the moon is a feminine energy. And it helps you to understand the way feminine and masculines work and how different masculine is from feminine. But ultimately, we possess masculine and feminine energies within us. So, of course, it's that balance of masculine and feminine, right? I feel like this person not only was in their feminine state, meaning the feminine overpowered, so therefore there was a lot of illusions, a lot of temptation, a lot of lust, a lot of desire, right? And clarifying with two more queens, that means that the two parties they were dealing with, I feel like there was more than one person here, okay? Straight up. I feel like there was more than just a three-party situation. I feel like this person didn't only leave you for someone else, but this person also had someone else, okay? And the person they were with possibly even had someone else. Ultimately, there's a whole bunch of parties involved here, okay? That is why there's such a strong emphasis with the queens, the three queens, okay? I feel like more importantly, there's three females that he's really working with right now. Or past tense energy, we'll find out by the end of this reading. But I feel like one of them, there's no love whatsoever. It's just straight passion. And then the other one has money. Five of Cups energy, I'm feeling like one of them leaves. Okay, this is why there's no reconciliation right now, okay? Doesn't matter if this person, I feel like you're this person's sanity because you're the only love this person's had. So ultimately, this is why they dream of you. This is why it's like you're still that ground, right? Capricorns, that makes sense. You're still grounding this individual. You're still the stability and the endurance and the longevity for this person. Does that make sense? Even though you guys aren't together, you aren't communicating, ultimately, you still ground this individual, okay? But I do feel like one of these three parties or one of these parties does walk away from your person, okay? Or maybe you become the third party and walk away. Maybe you put an end to it. Wow, Knight of Swords too. Yeah. So I feel like honestly your person knows this though, all right? They know what each one of these three women are in their life. They know one is passion, they know one is love, and they know one manifests. And I feel like, you know, maybe when they were with you, maybe money wasn't the best, so you didn't provide for them, and maybe they felt like they needed someone that could provide for them. And so I feel like they left ultimately with this woman with pentacles, right? Or they used somebody intimately to be able to get out of the relationship or to fall back on because they didn't want to be alone. And ultimately they had another woman taking care of them. And I say woman, but this can be man too, okay? So you know, for my men out there or whatever, you know, your situation is. Because again, this is energy. So it can be very fluid, okay? Just because I say he or she does not mean I'm referring to the actual male or female. This is energy. So it can come through in many ways. What's going on with this Five of Cups energy, Spirit? Show me what I need to see, please. What is this Five of Cups energy? I walked away. Yep. See? And that could be this. And this could be, again, why they're feeling this energy, right? This is why they're no longer dreaming of you because your energy is no longer there. What is this Five of Cups energy? And there's going to be different situations for all of you guys, Capricorn, but understand energy is still fluid. So ultimately, these three different dynamics can apply to each one of you guys in a different way. So, you know, maybe one of you guys is still holding on, trying to really figure this out while this person is playing you and two other people, or you guys, there's no communication at all. And this person just has three other women completely, you know, or again, you've pulled out your energy. But ultimately, there's someone that's leaving, okay? And for some of you, it's going to be you guys, but for some of you guys, it's going to be the other third party. So let's clarify what's going on with this Five of Cups here. Spirit, why is the Five of Cups here? Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands energy walks away, okay? So the one that was passionate. I'm not saying that your guys' connection wasn't passionate. I'm talking about lust, okay? Not even passion, lust. The one that was more of a physical attraction connection is the one that walks away. It could be a fire sign. In specific, an Aries, feminine fire. Why is this Five of Cups here? Yeah, I'm feeling, honestly, the person that walks away, this individual, be careful. This individual dabs into black magic. I can feel it very strongly. There's a lot of Spirit, elaborate on the Queen of Wands, please, and the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person's going to intentionally do something to your person, so fair warning. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, they're manifesting. They're cooking something up, right? I can't believe the Magician didn't come out in reverse here. Spirit, show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to this Five of Cups energy, this person walking away. Yeah, despair and cruelty. This person has bad intentions, okay? This person that walks away from them, this isn't you, okay? This is someone who has very bad intentions here. This is someone who's very cruel. This person will go to any measures to, I don't even know what to think. It's an ugly feeling, honestly, you guys. It's a really ugly feeling. Is this the only sage I have? Where's my other sage? We're lighting up a new sage. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to cleanse. This is a really, really evil nut. It's just that this person, I feel like this person is setting bad intentions for your person because, I don't know, or maybe what's going on here with this energy, maybe this person doesn't walk away. Okay, maybe this third party energy doesn't walk away. Maybe your person walks from this third party energy. This fire, this Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Again, this is someone with evil intentions. This is someone who is very spiteful, very devious. You know, I mean, it's hard to say, but so it could be one of two options, right? Either this is the third party and your person's going to leave this person, and so this is what makes them spiteful. This is what makes them become really cruel, deceitful, you know, dishonest, malicious, evil intent. Or either they walk away, but they're still into this dark work, and so if they do get jealous, like, you know what happens? People usually walk away and they regret it because they make it, you know, not all the time, but sometimes if you walk away from things without fully trying to understand what was there, what wasn't there, like walking away with communication is the right way to do it. Walking away with not communicating is actually a very shitty thing, right? And that's when karma comes to back you up. Ultimately, you want to end out cycles completely and fully and try to learn and obviously communicate everything that you can before you end a cycle. Leaving, you know, things behind to be able to come back to somebody if all your options don't work out is not good intention, okay? So ultimately, that is this kind of energy I'm feeling, period, okay? There's a whole lot of just, yeah, right? A whole lot of, yeah, let's see what's going on. Anything else when it comes to this Five of Cups energy, Spirit? Anything else when it comes to this Five of Cups? And this would explain why your person's afraid to not take a leap of faith somewhere else, because if they know that this person dabbles into black magic, they're scared because, you know, or I don't know, man, it's hard to say. There's a couple of options here. We're going to really dive into the third party situations in the extended, you guys. So we'll find out who's who here. But yeah, look, Ace of Cups is coming through, right? I feel like your person is slowly gaining the power of love because of this situation, because of this third party who's dabbing into the dark work, okay? Why is the Fool here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Fool here in reverse? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, they're afraid to take a leap of faith when it comes to the things that they want, right? When it comes to love, wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups here. And I do feel like this Nine of Cups is your energy, right? Because you're the only one that showed them love in this kind of way, right? So ultimately, this power of love and the wish fulfillment is your energy, remember, because you're the one that has been stable for this person. You are the one who has created this emotion to where they know what love is now. Now, ultimately, yes, they had to walk away from it because they couldn't understand it. So now that they've had love in their life and they go to third-party situations, they've got one with passion, one with love, and one with emotions. So ultimately, it's looking at all three energies, right? One's love, one's lust, and one's money. What do you think ultimately they're going to always think of, right? The love, because love is unconditional. Love does not boast, it is not jealous, it is not envious, right? So ultimately, with this passionate connection, this negative energy they're feeling, they know that's not love. Love isn't like that. They know that, right? So this power of love that you gave them, Capricorn, is what is creating this wish fulfillment. Unfortunately, they're afraid to take a leap of faith. They're afraid to balance back out the scales. There's still this injustice here because they're not taking a leap of faith. And what I mean by a leap of faith is communicating with you, just clearing things that were unsaid, even if it's not the things you want to hear. Ultimately, this person knows that they have to, and maybe their pride's in the way too. Maybe they're afraid to tell you. No, I'm not talking about you, Nikki, not you. I'm talking about there's multiple women in this situation. There's not just one or two. There's three women in this situation. Three feminine energies, okay? So your person has three, right? Three. Not just a third-party situation. There's lots of people in this situation. But there's one of your person's options does do black magic. And maybe not even black magic. Maybe it's just evil, malicious, right? Ultimately, it's still dark. But I do feel like there's this injustice here, and they're afraid they're just afraid to take that leap of faith right now. They know ultimately that if they come back to you, even if they have to tell you things that you don't want to hear, but they need to get off their chest, ultimately that's a lot, right? Because they know that you're going to be like, oh, heck no, or whatever the case, because everybody's personalities are different. Some people are a little bit more passive than others, but ultimately they know that's still a lot of pressure on them. And if they fully want to open up and tell you how they fully feel about this wish fulfillment and this love, ultimately they know if they come to you, they have to come at you right. They have to come at you and express their feelings. And this is something that this person has a hard time doing. But look, the King of Cups is coming through, okay? This person can communicate and will communicate emotions with divine, right? With a push from divine, with a push from spirit, with a push from ancestors. All right, so let's focus on this Three of Cups energy really quickly. How are we on time? 45 minutes? All right. All right, Spirit, why is this Three of Cups energy here in reverse? What's going on with this Three of Cups energy? Spirit, show me what I need to see. So I do feel like he is or she is going to be a little bit heartbroken over the fact of this this one third party, you know, one of the options walking away, the one that has the evil intentions. For some reason, they get stuck on this person for a minute. Yeah, Three of Pentacles just popped out. The Lord of Material Work in reverse. Yeah, so right now, honestly, there's nothing working in these third party situations, and they know this. And I feel like, honestly, it's the Five of Cups energy isn't I feel like this person, you know, one of their options walks away from them, and ultimately this is what puts them in that thought process of where this power of love came from, what the Knight of Cups is, and this injustice that has not been justified, right? This is what puts them in their King of Cups energy, being assertive when it comes to love, divine pushing them to be assertive and communicating when it comes to emotions and love. But ultimately, the third party situations, this shit's not working out. Okay. It's not working out here. Spirit, anything else when it comes to this Three of Cups energy? And they know this. They know that the third party situations are not working. It's not cutting it. You know, passion doesn't compare. Yes, it's nice to have passion with love. Of course, you want all elements in a relationship. But to have just lust and no love, oh man, that's a terrible, you know, the sex gets boring, trust me, really quick, because ultimately you have to have emotions when you have sex. If not, it's just sex and it's lust. It's not, there's no emotion, there's no connection. It's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you know? Yep, death in reverse. There's not going to be a change though. Well, or ultimately your person knows there's not going to be a change when it comes to these third party situations, meaning your person knows that they can't change people. It is what it is. They've had this realization, okay? They've been very clear they've been very clear with themselves, okay? Yeah. Well, interesting though. The Queen of Swords is coming out in reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, there's still one of the queens that your person doesn't have mental clarity with, okay? And this could be you. You might have air in your chart. Ultimately, I feel like even the Queen of Pentacles can be you. You know, when I say that one takes care of them financially, I mean, you know, wow. So yeah, you're not the Queen of Pentacles energy. Literally, there was one of these women or men that took care of your person, okay, financially, like bought their attention or whatever. I was thinking maybe this Queen of Wands energy was you. And it's kind of nice to know that this is you, because ultimately they know that in these third-party situations, it's not going to change, right? And they're clear. Like they're clear when it comes to those third-party situations, but they weren't clear about one of the queens, right? Which queen is it? The Empress. Okay. So ultimately, the one they're not sure about is the Empress. That is you, right? The Chariot. Interesting though, right now, I feel like Spirit's pulling them back because they're not following the light right now, right? They're unfortunately influenced by all this stuff that's going on. This is a lot to deal with. So there's a lot of influences, okay? On top of all the influences in these third-party situations, they're no longer having dreams about you. So they're no longer having that connection. But ultimately, I think that's good here, because this is what's kind of waking them up. Does that make sense? Obviously, from the very get-go, the fact that they didn't have dreams about you, and that was confirmed with the Star in reverse, ultimately leads to all this. Them waking up and realizing that these third-party situations, it's never going to change. It's always going to be what it is. There's no love in these connections, okay? But the Hermit is also here. So I do feel like, honestly, Spirit's having your person, it's like Spirit's pulling your person back and having them doubt a lot, even when it comes to you, the Empress, because they know that they're not ready. So Spirit's pulling them back, okay? Because I think where you're at, Capricorn, if this person was to come back to you, you would want to start a new beginning, right? So I feel like, honestly, Spirit's pulling your person back because there's still things that you need to learn and your person needs to learn here, okay? I feel like your person's not trusting the voice of light, okay? Your person's, it's like, again, they're focused on the things they can see, touch, and smell versus the things that are within, the things they don't have proof over. The Devil in reverse, right? But I do see your person releasing some of these codependency issues, okay? Releasing, again, some of this third-party energy, okay? Again, because remember, we have the one evil one that's going to be very spiteful. I do feel like, honestly, possibly your person walks from one of these third-party situations. I thought maybe one of the third parties was kind of leading your person, but I feel like, honestly, because your person's heartbroken over your relationship, and not only that, but just the fact that what they walked away from and what they walked into did not produce. So ultimately, it's this focusing on the things that are no longer there and not seeing what's right in front of them. And I don't mean not seeing you. I'm talking about because they are focused on what you're doing and what they did in their past, evaluating everything. It's this energy. Because of that, these third parties are feeling that. And that's why one of them's kind of this evil kind of feel. Does that make sense? It's like one of these karmics knows about you. And if they don't know about you, they can feel your energy. Does that make sense? So they know about you without knowing who you are. And maybe some of them do know who you are. All right, what's going on with the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles, please. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, of course. So they're trying to end out these cycles, and they're trying to do it on their own, okay, ultimately here. So what's happening is things aren't ending because they're doing it alone. And, you know, it's like they don't have faith, or their faith is just not what it needs to be. So again, this would explain why Spirit's pulling them back and making them go within. Because if Spirit pulls them back and makes them go in hermit mode, okay, yes, they may not be trusting God or understanding that God is working this, but ultimately Spirit forces them to go within. All right, even if they don't believe in Spirit, even if they don't believe in the light, Spirit puts them in that isolation to make them be there so that they can acknowledge the things, release those burdens within the way they're thinking, and ultimately find faith, right? Find divine. Four of Cups, no longer blended pleasure. Yeah. Spirit makes your person go within, honestly, so that they can understand the difference between love, passion, money. It's actually very brilliant. Man, I love how Spirit works sometimes. All right, so what's going on with this Two of Pentacles energy? What is this balance? What is this adaptation? What is this adversity going on here, right? Why is the Two of Pentacles here, Spirit? Show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to this Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like honestly your person does end up bringing back balance because they start to see the things that were an illusion, straight up. They start to see what was in these cups that they chose, okay? Yep, Seven of Wands, another seven. So now there's still a lot of problems here, but with the Seven of Wands, this is a very powerful energy. This is that energy of pushing through no matter what. They have their eye on the prize. This energy is about who cares about the problems, the fears and challenges? I'm ready to do this. They're ready to take on, right? They're ready to take on the arguments, the conflicts, the fights, the war. They're ready to go to war. They're ready to battle. So why is the Two of Swords here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Two of Swords here in reverse? Show me what I need to see, please, Spirit. Why is the Two of Swords here in reverse? Princess of Cups. When it comes to expressing emotions, when it comes to being nurturing of those emotions. I feel like I said, your person didn't know what love was. So, of course, the Two of Swords, those two opposing forces is love and passion or love and lust. Yep, Ace of Wands, there it is. Two opposing forces is passion and love. The difference between their obsession with intimacy, their obsession with passion, not knowing what love was, and then you are that love. So those two opposing forces are, do I choose love or do I choose passion? And I don't feel like your person understands that they can have both, that one leads to the other, you know? That's the two opposing forces within them, right? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Eight of Wands, another eight. Wow. Yeah. Emphasis on fast moving here. This is very swift. This is very fast. Again, remember with this energy, they're willing, look, they went from the Seven of Wands straight up to the Eight of Wands energy. This person's making a move, okay? I mean, clearly we're gonna have to tap back into the energy next week and see where their energy's at, but we are gonna go into the extended. We're gonna be looking, I'm gonna get some advice for you guys before we go into the extended, but I am gonna be going into the extended. We're gonna be looking at this third party situation a little bit more in detail, and we're also gonna look at the possible outcome between you two, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and pull overall advice from Spirit, okay? When it comes to you, Capricorn, not your person, all right? All right, Spirit. Overall messages for Capricorn, please. Advice and messages for Capricorn, guardian angels, ancestors among me, spirit guides, archangels. Show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to the messages for my Capricorns. Show me what I need to see, please. We, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So I do honestly feel like you're to learn self-worth here, Capricorn, okay? I know you're a grounded individual. I know you're stable and I know you're consistent. However, sometimes the people you're going to be dealing with aren't going to be, okay? But ultimately, just know it's like you're the mother's milk, right? You are the nurturing stability in people's lives. And ultimately, you teach people how to be stable. You teach people how to be consistent. And I know during the pain and the struggle of things, it's hard to understand what you're doing for somebody behind the scenes because you can't physically see it. But it's not made for you to know what you do, okay? I mean, ultimately, yes, these cards tap into it and let you see it. But again, it's just that it's this beautiful, like, mother's milk, right? It's this nurturing thing that you're doing without even knowing you're doing it. And I think that's what's beautiful, the divine purpose, right? The crossing paths with people and having contracts with people that are divinely, you know, established, and to not know the divine purpose, but it's, again, we get caught. It's because we don't put our faith in something higher. So we tend to get stuck in the 3D, in the earthly possessions. Capricorn, I relate. It's hard as an earth sign. You want facts, right? You want the proof, right? So finding faith and belief is kind of hard sometimes when you're such a grounded individual. Not saying that you guys relate, but just saying that, you know, ultimately that's going to be a battle, right? So I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you with this card, understand that, right? Understand that deep love for the things that you can't see. Understand that deep love that goes further than just the things that you can touch, okay? Spirit, anything else when it comes to my Capricorns? Overall advice and messages for Capricorns, please, when it comes to this situation. Okay, so an answer came through for you guys. I don't know what questions you've been asking, but whatever questions you've been asking, Spirit has answered, okay? This doesn't happen a whole lot, so take it as a blessing. So the yes is coming through, okay? Yes. For one of you guys out there, you've been asking God some questions, and the answer is yes, okay? You've been asking your ancestors, your spirit guides, your archangels, whoever it is that you believe in and that you pray to or that you talk to. Ultimately, you've been asking when you're crying, when you're alone, when you're in those moments, you've been asking for a sign, and Spirit's saying yes. Just say yes, okay? I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's because of this connection or something else, but ultimately, it's a yes, okay? Now, you're already doing it, okay? You're already doing it. So I feel like, honestly, you're really overthinking here, Capricorn, okay? You keep facing, like, it's like you keep questioning everything, okay? And some things aren't made to have answers. Some things are made to be a question, and a question only, to spark interest in something. But ultimately, I feel like there's this part of you that keeps overthinking, therefore you doubt what you're doing, okay? You're doubting some things. You're doubting the way you feel about something. Ultimately, you are overthinking so much that you're doubting your powers, okay? So I do feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, just keep facing forward, okay? Things are going to work out. Stop thinking, all right? Because you're already doing it. As much as you keep overthinking it, you're doing it already. We also have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. What did I say? I can't make this up, right? I feel like this connection was made to bring you guys to a different level of understanding, okay? One, Capricorn is an earth sign, being so grounded, it's hard to put faith in something because you want the factual proof, okay? Not saying that you don't believe. I'm just saying when things go wrong, it tends to be, well, see if I ever believe in that again, you know, that kind of concept. And maybe not for all of you guys, but ultimately that's kind of some of the energy I'm feeling. You know, it's energy, so it may not be something that you feel all the time, but ultimately it's like this kind of, you know, just kind of let it go, right? Let God come in, right? In order to release these addictions, because even, you know, point blank is I know you're clicking on this video for this person, Capricorn, but in a nutshell, you can't hold on to this person forever. Whether they make the choice to come back or not, whether they make the choice to awaken or not, ultimately, you can only control your footsteps and your path, and even only to a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, you know, life is never guaranteed, right? So again, you're waiting for this person who might not awaken, who might not change, who might not decide to come back to you. And even if they do come back to you, ultimately, do you want to live the same cycle that you've been living with this person? Or are you willing to finally, again, let go, let God in, create, you know, blockages when it comes to those codependencies? Stop overthinking things and actually just finish it out. Because again, Spirit's telling you, you're already doing it, right? You're already walking away. I feel it. I feel it. And I feel like Spirit's telling you, you're going to be okay, right? You just got to loosen, again, that grip. You got to loosen that grip. Find that deep love within. Find that oneness that you need, because, you know, this energy, again, regardless if it comes back or not, ultimately, you've got to make sure that's what you want. You've got to be prepared for if this person never changes and this person does come back. Ultimately, are you going to allow this person to do this same thing again? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you going to allow this energy? Point blank, are you going to allow this energy to come back? That's the question you need to ask yourself if you're going to be asking questions, right? Just stop overthinking it though. Answer the question and move on, right? Ultimately, by you changing, even by you pulling this energy, you're already making this person change. So ultimately, when you put yourself first and you find, whatever it is that you do, Capricorn, by putting yourself first, ultimately this energy is going to be felt with anybody who is connected with you, whether it's this person or another person, okay? So ultimately you create a change. And I think it's a very beautiful thing. Like I said, I don't think you realize what you're doing to this person. And it's not your say-so who this person ends up with, as much as I know you want this person to end up with you. I just feel like there's a lot of emphasis on this person hurting you and walking away from you and choosing these third-party situations and still even dealing with these third-party situations. Even if you know they feel for you a certain type of way or not, ultimately this person is too weak, right? But by you being the leader, right? By you creating even this walking away, this pulling away energy that has them not feeling you in their dreams anymore. Ultimately, that's the energy I'm talking about. That energy is so powerful that you're teaching this person slowly how to love themselves. And I feel like slowly this person not coming back to you has taught you how to love yourself. And more importantly, when you love yourself, you love God, you love divine. So ultimately, this is a beautiful story, regardless if it comes back around or not. I mean, ultimately, when you pass away, wouldn't you like to pass away knowing that you've changed somebody's life? Whether you were with them or not, knowing that your love was so powerful that it slowly awoke this person up. Even if this person awakens and you've already moved on and you found your soulmate or your twin flame, who knows? It might not happen. Maybe you'll wait forever for this person, or maybe you just won't find anybody because divine has this connection coming too. Ultimately, we don't know, right? Ultimately, we have to see what happens. But again, are you going to waste your entire life waiting for this person that might not make the decision to come back to you, regardless if they really care for you or not? That's the question that you need to answer and move forward from. And that's it. Close that door. Start a new cycle. It's time for you to manifest for yourself, Capricorn, okay? You're an earth sign. You can do it. You already have the power to manifest, right? All right. So that is all I have for you guys for the general collective reading, okay? If you guys are going to the extended, it's $5 for the extended. My email and my PayPal link are down below in the description box. Don't forget, if you are purchasing, make sure you email and pay me through PayPal, okay? I need the email address to be able to send you the link. Links right now are taking me anywhere from 48 to 72 hours to get the links out. You guys, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, y'all have been on it with the extendeds, okay? I'm not gonna lie. So literally, it's been very difficult for me to go through all my emails. It's literally backed up. So I'm a little bit behind. So give me a little bit of time to get those extended to you guys. And it actually should work out perfect because literally you'll have this reading, and then in a couple of days, you'll get the extended. And then in a couple of days, you'll get your next week's reading for the shadow work. So it kind of spaces it out perfectly, if you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't feel like you're waiting a whole week for another energy reading, you know? So with that being said, you guys too, if you want to book a personal reading, just send me an email and just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, can you send over a price list? And I'll be happy to. I will tell you my prices are a little bit higher than everybody else's, at least for the most part that I know. I only offer 3 readings, okay? It's a small, medium, and large, right? But ultimately, it's because I really dive deep, okay? I do really dive deep, and I really focus on your energy. Now, sometimes, you know, spirit won't speak the way, you know, they will with other readings. So, I mean, but ultimately, you guys, just understand that before you even ask for a price list. Because I know some people get my price list, and they're probably like, what? $135 for an hour? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. Because I'm going to dive deep, okay? I'm going to dive deep. Also, to you guys, 1,000 subscriber giveaway, right? It's around the corner. I want to just say thank you to every single one of you guys who are subscribing to my channel and joining the family. And to pay back, what I do is I do giveaways, okay? So I do have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I know we're still a ways off from 1,000, but roughly I'm gaining anywhere from about 50 to 100 subscribers a week. So we will hit that pretty quickly, believe it or not, okay? So in order to even participate into any of my giveaways, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. So automatically by being subscribed to my channel, you do have a entry in, okay? I haven't really figured out like anything for extra entries or anything yet. Ultimately right now it's just be subscribed to my channel and you're entered, okay? I randomly choose the winner. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram because I do announce the winners on Instagram, okay? You need an extended. Okay, Nikki, just send me an email so I have your email address, because I'll need your email address to send the link in, and then my PayPal link's down below. That's how you make the payment. Once I receive the payment, you will receive that link within, again, 48 hours to 20. I cannot talk. 48 hours to 72 hours. My mind today. And just keep in mind, if I don't get back to your email right away, you guys, I still have Aquarius video to go live stream tonight, and Pisces live tonight. And then I have a few more extendeds to shoot. Okay, so have a little bit of patience with me, you guys. If you feel like, you're like, hey, where's that link at? Just send me an email, you guys. Communicate with me with my email. I'm pretty good at responding back to emails. However, sometimes emails do get lost, though, so I will tell you. If you feel like you're not getting a response, just send me another email, okay? With that being said, you guys, I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. I will see you guys in the extended. If not, I will see you in next week's reading, all right? All right, you guys, love you. Stay blessed. Take care. You got this, all right, Capricorn? You got this.